Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe. We're looking in Problem Stat Part A. This is Lesson 5, and we're going to look at number 5, where we have to find the mean and standard deviation using technology. Real simple problem. Just want to make sure you understand exactly what you need to do here. What you're given is a list of numbers. Nothing else means anything. This is a list of numbers, and you're asked to find the mean and standard deviation. So I'm going to show you two ways to do this as quickly as possible. The first way is I'm going to show you using a Google Sheet. All of you have access to Google Sheets through your school Google account, so make sure you're understanding how to use all those functions. And so what I've done here is I've taken all of these numbers and I've copied them into a column of my Google Sheet. You want everything in one column. That makes it easy to find the information you're looking for. And so you say I've got 3.2, 5.7, everything matches up. And so all I've got to do is pick an empty cell, and I'm going to hit equals, and then I'm going to type in the word average. And you'll see it starts to pop up. So I'm just going to come down here, and you see right here it says the numerical average value in a data set, ignoring text. So I'm just going to click that, and it's going to ask me to put in the values. Well, I'm not going to put in the values. I'm going to come over to the column where my data is. I'm going to click and drag until I get to the bottom. Then I'm going to close the parentheses and hit enter, and there is the mean. So that is the mean of the data. So there is the mean. So now I want to find the standard deviation. Well, same thing. I'm going to hit equals. I'm going to type in standard deviation. Well, look, it pops up. It's one of the first things it types in. Standard deviation right there. So I'm just going to click it. Same thing. It asks for the values. So I'm going to click, drag until I get to the bottom, close parentheses, hit enter, and there's my standard deviation. So real simple using technology to find the mean and standard deviation. Now, if you have a calculator and you'd rather use your calculator, guess what? Here's a TI-84. Same process as far as putting the information in. So where do you get all this information? There's the stat button right there. So we're going to click the stat button, and to enter the information, we want to go into the edit function right there. So we're just going to hit enter on that. You see I've already typed in the information into L1. Make sure it's all in one column. And if you scroll down, I've got all the data values right in there. So you're just going to type those in. You just type it in just like you would, like 17.7 right here. I would just type 17.7 and hit enter. It moves down to the next one. So just enter it in just like it is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit stat one more time. Now, if I want it to find measures for me, I have to go over to this calculate screen. So I'm just going to arrow over to calculate. And I'm going to do one variable statistics right there. So I'm just going to hit enter. Now, you may or may not get this little screen right here. Sometimes it just comes up on the home screen. You just hit enter. So whatever you do, just hit enter. I'm going to have to hit enter 3 times on mine and see one variable statistics. Well, look right here. 7.72 was my mean over here. 7.72, the X bar right there is my mean right there. 4.19944 or 85 was my standard deviation. Well, look right here. 4.199, same thing. 448585 is my standard deviation. So there are 2 ways right there to find the mean and standard deviation using technology. I hope this helps you with that problem, number 5. Let me know in a teacher message or make an appointment for a help session if you need more help.